The world is a cold place. A place where people fight each other to cover up their shortcomings. A place where there are winners, but always losers too. Like a greedy giant, the cold place devours people's souls and leaves them in the shadow of their dreams, because for every winner, there are 100 losers. But what separates the winners from the losers? What makes one successful and the other an eternal loser? Is it luck or the hard work they have done? Is it their character or their fate? The mindset? Or a business coach? What is it? I will tell you. Success is the number of your abilities. And your abilities are the number of opportunities you have. It's an instinct you follow. It's the hunger. The hunger for more. The hunger for what is rightfully yours and what everything else is subordinate to. Success is where others are afraid to get their hands dirty. Many are gullible and think success means capital or possessions. With success comes capital and possessions. But appearances can be deceiving. The truth is that many so-called successful people only have this one straw to hold on to. They want to convince you that they are what you want to be, to have what you want to have. They are scared stiff. But the brutal reality is that behind this success often lies an inheritance. And inheriting success does not mean having success. Most of these successful people rest on their laurels and neglect their skills and knowledge. And just like life, karma is two sides of a coin. Capital also changes hands, and over the course of their career, they lose everything. Because for every winner, there are 100 losers. But success always remains. To truly succeed in this world, you have to start from scratch, from the bottom. You need all the skills and all the knowledge. But I've also learned that there is a magical component that distinguishes winners from losers. A kind of curse or blessing that accompanies some people and drives them to greatness while others remain in the darkness. I remember a story about a man who lived in a small town and spent his life in poverty. He worked hard and tried to make something of his life, but the cold place had already taken hold of him. One day, he met an old woman who gave him a talisman. She told him to wear it and hold on to his dreams. He did what she said, and suddenly his life began to change. He had luck in his work, met the love of his life, and could afford a better life. If you don't want to miss any more stories, subscribe to the channel and leave a like. But there are also those who can never step out of the shadow of their dreams despite all the magic and luck. People who are doomed to always lose from the start. They are trapped in the web of the cold place and devoured by it. Talkers and other dishonorable people who are dishonest, and first and foremost, dishonest to themselves. Those who have no virtues and no values. Immoral people who take the path of least resistance and are therefore weak. Life is a game that sometimes has unfair rules. Sounds like a psychopath. Anyway, life is a game, and it's time to reach level 100. Get ready to learn the whole truth. The fact that for every winner, there are 100 losers may seem unfair at first glance, but it reflects the harsh reality of our world. A reality where wealth distribution is so unequal that a small minority possesses the majority of the wealth, while millions of people live in poverty. The richest 1% of the world's population owns 45% of the total global wealth, while the poorest 50% of the world's population owns only 1% of the global wealth. It's a reality where consumption habits are directly linked to the exploitation of children in developing countries. Children who have to work in factories so that you can wear white sneakers. But the truth is, you're most likely wearing a fake. Because sneakers belong on the sports field and aren't white anymore after that. Do you understand, Amber? We're talking about success, but how can you have success if you live in a sugar pink silk bubble? How can you find true success if you can't even see the truth? Did you really think there was a shortcut? Did you really think money grows on trees? Like milk on milk trees? Do you think you deserve it? By the grace of God? You don't seem to know what earning means. Do you want to play the game? Do you even know the rules? What is your motivation? Do you want a Rolex? You poor fool. If consumption is all that drives you, then you are weak and unworthy. First, a boy must become a man, then a doer, and then he must fight for his place. And only then, when he has a place to stand, can he move the world. To achieve this, a man must shake off all doubts, like obstacles. He must start listening only to himself, and only to himself, to his heart, his gut feeling, his intuition, and above all, his instincts. In this consumer society full of entertainment and clowns, most people have strayed so far from nature and the real world that they have forgotten one thing: their instincts. Something that unites all truly successful men in this harsh, unforgiving world. And what sets winners apart from pretenders? What makes winners winners? It's their killer instinct, the instinct to win and move forward. Once you've figured out how to use your instincts, you can break the chains of conditioning and reprogram your brain to be successful. More videos on how to control your own mind and unleash your primal instincts will be coming in the future. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss them. Goodbye.